Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our live. We are here for you guys each and every day, Monday through Thursday. So you get to ask questions about Luminess, see it being done. Obviously, I start with no makeup on and then go through the process of putting on makeup. Hallelujah. And so we will do that. And it's a way for you to ask questions. So you can come in and type your questions. I'm gonna answer them for you. It doesn't have to be about what we're discussing at the time. It can be about any question that you may have. So we always like to go over the basics, the beginnings, the starts of Airbrush, because we know that we have people at different levels. And hold on, what I'm going to check. I always have to check the audio. Okay, we're working. Sometimes I forget, and the moment I forget is when I don't have audio. So I always like to check that. But we always go over the basics. So we go over the starter kit, what you get in your starter kit, how to start practicing, how to start using it. And so we will definitely be going over that. Hello, Veronica. Hello, Lori. Good to see you guys. All right, so here we go. This is, bam, one of our starter kits. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend. And then those are ones that we've had for a while. We have our newest one, which is the Breeze, which is our cordless and chargeable one. And of course, everybody loves that. It is kind of neato mosquito. And so we definitely, and that's one I'll be using. So you'll get to see that being done. It does come with the 2 bottles of foundation, Love and Blush, and I'll go over how to use those as well. But you may have gotten other products with it. You may have gotten, some gifts with purchase or other things. And so the big thing, I'll push this down a little bit. The big thing is when you get it, just get it out and start using it, start practicing. And the ways that we want you to practice to get familiar with Airbrush are these steps right here. You do want to make sure that you keep it 4 finger widths away from your face, but that you keep moving. It's not a race. You're not going to, you don't have to do that, but you're just going to keep going, keep going. There's overlap, but you're not in one spot twice. And then the other thing is barely pulling down on this trigger. Guys, I can't stress this enough, and I've said this 100 times, literally 100 times. Wow, we have everybody on. Hello, Jeannie. How are you? Cindy, Jacqueline, good to see you. Hello, Pam, good to see you. This isn't a repeat. This is live. This is live. This is live.
This is live.
So, all right. So let's go ahead and get started. But the one thing about Airbrush makeup, we know that you've seen the we've seen the infomercial and you love it and you want it. It's going to do what we say it's going to do. But there is some getting used to it. We have to retrain our brains into thinking Luminess, into thinking Airbrush versus traditional makeup. People know that this is different, but you do want to make sure that when you're applying it, it is applied differently. And so we're going to go over that as well. All right. Yes, Veronica, you did. Thank you. She's supposed to be quiet, and it doesn't always happen. So I'm trying to think what I want to do first. I did have some Tip Top cleaner in here, and I let it soak overnight. So I'm going to blow this out, and I'm just blowing it out is when I pull down all the way on that trigger. You're never going to, can you do that? Like that. You'll never pull down all the way on the trigger unless you're cleaning it, okay? Or doing a blowout. When you're trying, and a blowout is when you are trying to get like rid of the product that you put in, like you're done with that product and you're about to put in another one. And so that's the only time you are going to pull all the way down on that trigger. So we have this new Facebook group, and it's called Luminess Live. And I was watching some videos that we call her Heather 2.0 that our makeup artist was playing, and my face was beat. Like I was like, oh, okay, my face was beat. So I'm like, that inspired me. I was like, we're going to bring it today. So we, normally I do like a kind of a natural, neutral, everyday look. And so, but let's bring it today. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab the glow. I don't know why that is up. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let's take that off. I don't know why. Keep going. Dorothy, you may have to take that off, babe. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. So there we go. Yay. Heather, do you have poison apple with you? I don't believe I do. I don't believe I do. So I'm going to start with this. I'm going to start with glow. Now, reason I'm starting with glow, and this is my pre-coverage, is my eyes look extremely tired today. And so I want to brighten those bad boys up. I could use the CC concealer. I could use eraser. I could use a color corrector. I could use glow. But when you're doing pre-coverage, you want to do one of them, okay? So whatever your issue is, that's the one you want to pick. So like I need brightening. I need to make my eyes pop because we're going to bring it with the makeup today. And so if I'm doing that, then I do want to have my eyes pop. Hello, LUMINESS. So I am going to add my glow, and I'm going to probably put about 3 drops in here. And now I'm going to turn on my system. And starting underneath my eyes, I'm pulling down on that trigger. I can feel it and hear it. Moving it down. Now, guys, I come pretty much all the way down here, okay? And the reason for that is this blends for you. Kelly, so good. I'm glad that you're on. Kelly on Facebook just said, good morning. I just got mine a month ago, and I just started using it. She absolutely loves it. Guys, who can relate to that? Who got their system and didn't use it yet? Yeah. Kelly is a winner, just chicken dinner, because she only had it a month. We have people that had it a year and haven't used it. So the big thing, I'm putting some on my eyes too to lighten, kind of give me a little bit of brow highlight. And let me show you this too, guys. If you get what we call hot spots, or what I call marks, there's no mistakes with LUMINESS. Okay. So you can start this and you're like, oh no, what am I going to do? Just tap it out. You know, that's my favorite thing. Tap it out. Hey, Stephanie, what's up, girl? Tap it out. It's gone. And then keep going. You can just keep going. Okay. And then I'm going to go back underneath my eyes, lightly spraying. But see how it's just starting to have that natural highlight, that natural, Now, Kelly brings up a good point because she had it a month. Kelly, how did you learn to use it? Did you watch videos, or how did you learn to use it? Oh, wait, I know there's a delay. So I'm just going to use the rest of that glow. The other thing too, let me tell you this one. I'm using the rest of that glow just to cover up those issues that I want to cover up, like the redness. I have broken capillaries. But if I'm spraying underneath my eyes and it looks like, ooh, did I spray too heavy or got wrinkle and crinkle? You can take a blender and just kind of do that. But you want to do it pretty quick because of the fact that it should dry instantly, right? We're spraying so light that it should dry instantly. Now, if you're not at that point, don't freak out. It's okay, because every time you have this in your hand, you're learning. Jeannie said, I ripped it out and used it all wrong. I love it. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny because it's obviously it's one or the other. You either get it home and you're like, and you don't put it on correctly, or you're like, oh, okay, I want to think about this and study it and understand it and watch all the videos and do. but then get it out and start practicing. Kelly said that she watched a live. Oh, that I did. Thank you. I do a lot of lives, Kelly. I tried doing it myself, but it kept running out. So after I watched your live, it's been on point. Oh, Kelly, I love hearing that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, and guys, I dare to say that I would say probably 100% of the people do that. And if you think about it, it makes sense, right? It makes sense because this is new and cool, and yay, it's going to be, the answer to everything. But then you put it on like traditional makeup. Why? Because that's all you know. That's all you know up until this point, right? So why wouldn't you put it on like traditional makeup? So it does, not only are you applying it like this differently, but how it actually goes on and goes on your skin. Guys, this is already dry. Like, it should dry instantly. And just like Kelly said, she's like, it ran out, and she was like, what the heck? You do spray light. You do spray super light, and it does, your coverage is done by making passes, and you keep going. My eyes are watering today, so I can feel this one about to water. So I'm going to stop that water. Okay, thank you. Lori said, Veronica says, when I got mine, I was so excited. I couldn't wait. My husband showed me how, I love that. Because your husband's an artist, isn't he? Or I can't remember how he knew how to airbrush. And your skin's healthier. Yes, yes. I even had somebody yesterday when on one of my lives, not the lives, the class, and she said when she uses it consistently, like her skin looks better. The dark marks fade away, and your skin is healthier because you're not irritating it. You're not rubbing it. So yes. All right. So now I'm going to do Soft Rose Blush, and I'm going to shake it up. I'm going to blow. Okay, I did almost just click my mouse. Good morning, Amber. I was turning on my system and almost clicked my mouse. I guess they're the same, right? All right, I'm actually going to go in and add blush. So I'm putting 2 drops of blush. Why 2 drops? Because if you put more, you're going to look crazy. Our blush is super high pigmented. A little bit goes a long way, guys. A long way. So I am going to do my blush first, and 2 drops. That's it. All right. Turning this on, smirking. And I'm going to do kind of that blush contour. So I am going to bring it up a little bit more. Jeannie said she hadn't had one zit. Oh, adult acne. So see how I'm bringing the blush up? Ooh, what? I ran out of blush. What? I'm putting another drop. What? Ooh. Okay, now watch this, because you will see the blush bloom. Oh, Amber, you're in a heat wave. I get it, girl. I'm so sorry. Stay inside. All right, so I just blew the blush out, and I did it as a blush contour. What a blush contour is it's adding the blush a little bit higher and up around the temples. And the reason I like this in the summer, because I feel like it fits the summer. Now, I still will contour, but it will be like just right here to get rid of this. And I'll probably do a little bit on my temples, but that's it, okay? So now I'm going to add, did I leave all these? Okay. This is Silk 4-in-1. And guys, if I were you, I would stick with the Silk 4-in-1 and the Rose 4-in-1. Sheer to medium coverage, you're going to get with the Silk, and medium to full coverage, you will get with the Rose. The Rose is our cleanest foundation. So if you want the clean foundation, you're going to want the rose. Now, just because I say the rose is medium to full, that doesn't mean you can't get sheer coverage with it. You just do a couple passes and then you're done. So you can kind of pick and choose. Also, just because I said it's full coverage does not mean you're going to have that makeup-y look, okay? You won't have that makeup look. You will still look natural. You're just going to get more coverage out of it, okay? So I have my drops in here turning on my system. I like to spray it on a paper towel just to make sure, since I went from blush to foundation, I spray it on the paper towel just a little bit to make sure that that's the color I'm getting, that my foundation is ready. So now I'm going to go make my pass. And I go in and I make one complete pass. Cindy, that's my, yes, the rose foundation smells, according to Cindy, divine, which I would concur. It does smell amazing. So I'm going to keep adding. Okay, now I'm just going to add where I need it. And so I maybe add a little bit on my eyes and then make sure my nose is covered, because I know my nose gets red. I know I have broken capillaries and large pores around here. I want to make sure that my blush is blended down my neck. So after you make one pass, you can go in and just kind of concentrate on those problem areas. Now I added about 5 drops and I still have more in here. So the fact that I did my pre-coverage with the glow, then my blush, then my foundation, by the time we get to foundation, you're not going to need probably as many drops as you think you're going to need. So always count the number of drops you put in there, because that way you know how you're doing, basically. You know, oh, okay, I only need 5, or I only need 4, or I need 6. Because that way, like, okay, let's say I put 5, but I need 2 more. Okay, just count them. You can always add, but don't fill that bad boy up, because you're going to end up wasting so much makeup. All right, so let me grab, since we're bringing it today, try the matte. Oh, Jacqueline loves the matte. Light, not medium. Okay, 5 drops of water. There you go. Jackie loves the medium. All right, so now I'm trying to think what I want to do. I have the Optics eyeshadow palette. I have the new matte or new nude palette, and then of course I have my nude body. Let's go with, I might do all 3, guys. I might do all 3. If we're gonna bring it, we'll bring it. So I am going to go in with just a very neutral color, and I'm going to swipe that all on my eye. And like I was saying before, guys, we are here, you know, like I come to you live Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. But now we do have a new Facebook group, and it's LUMINESS Live, and it's on Facebook. And we have someone there that is there to help you all the time. And she plays different videos. She'll play all different kinds of things. And so she will help you. And so I wanted you guys to meet her. And hello, Dorothy. So I wanted you guys. Are you muted or okay? Yeah, you're good. But you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Hello, my friend. How are you?
Good. How are you doing? We were going to bring her on earlier, and I was like, I'm not bringing her on with a full face of makeup.
I am great. Okay, sound is a little whack over here, so you're going to have to give me a little bit of time of delay. Because we still have the live. You are over in my live teaching a tutorial right now.
Oh, that's always fun.
Okay, can you hear all that feedback?
That's always fun. Oh, that's a big time delay. Well, guys, I just wanted to introduce you. This is Dorothy. We call her Heather 2.0.
Well,
And she is on live on our Facebook page, and it's LUMINESS Live. She plays videos. You can message, just like you message me here. She is there to answer any questions that may come up. So if you're watching this at another time and you're like, oh, I need to ask about this, go there and you can ask Dorothy, Heather 2.0, a question. And so she is there for you guys. So go and visit her. We are there to promote Luminess and to promote any kind of and answer any questions that you have. You can talk to Dorothy. The link is in the description. So if you just were on Facebook and typed out Luminess space live, the page would come, or the group would come up. Or look at the description right now, and it is in there as well. You can click on that.
Okay, so I just got to tell you, I'm loving this. I really do need them to come over and ask me some questions so I can have this kind of interaction. This is fun. And so you get to have all the fun. I'm going to need you to stop having all the fun without me. You got a great bunch of people here. It's awesome.
We do. We have amazing people. But yeah, I mean, guys, if you have questions you need answered immediately, Dorothy's great. Go say hi to her. And that's true. I do get the interaction immediately because I'm on for 30 minutes and she is on all day from 9 to 5. So definitely go in. So it's great. Like if you were doing your makeup and you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Go. Oh, 8 to 5? Is it 8 to 5? 8 to 5. Okay. So she's there all the time. So go in there and say hello.
It is 8 to 5. It's every day till 5 o'clock. And I am there waiting for you guys to ask questions and watching your awesome tutorials. I was like, look at that. That's some good stuff right there. You know what, Heather? I will tell you, I'm a little like flabbergasted with the breeze. I'm not even gonna lie. So if y'all don't know, I've been an airbrush makeup artist with Heather in the industry for over 20 years. And when we started airbrushing, our compressors were like this big and like this deep, and they were like 5 pounds.
Yep.
But we knew the kind of foundation and we knew the kind of finish that airbrushing would give, so it was worth it. We'd lug that mess around, and we did for years and years and years and years.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm not even gonna lie, this is revolutionary. This is revolutionary. It changes the game. So I'm in love. I'm
100%.
like, yes, I think I'll start airbrushing again because I don't have to lug around a big old compressor that's plugged in, and I get the great finish that I'm accustomed to as a pro makeup artist. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little jelly that Luminess like created it for consumers and not us pros first. But I can't be mad because they created it for consumers and made it at a price point that everyone really can afford, and it really is at a pro level. And so I'm super happy that they're making it available to the general public and me and you, and all of the pro level foundations are there, as well as now you got pro training and tips and tricks. Like it's a win-win. I'm just saying.
Definitely. And I just put the link again below, both in Facebook and in YouTube. And so, yeah, y'all go over and see Dorothy and say hello. Again, you can ask her questions. And yeah, we're just promoting Luminess as much as we can to make sure that people know that we are out there and we are there to help them. Thank you, Dorothy, for coming in and saying hello.
Okay, I'm going to head back over to my live because I think it's stopped and I've got to get in. So I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.
Bye. Ooh. There we go. Okay. All right. So yeah, guys, Dorothy is there and she is there to help you guys and answer any questions. It's really a good way to get your questions answered right then and there. So go and say hello. So now I am just playing with some eyeshadows, just bringing it. So I'm bringing in like a kind of a terracotta color, bringing it in a little bit more, because remember that light is going to open, dark will close it. And so if I want to keep, if you have smaller eyes, you want to keep the insides lit, and then you can do more smoky on the outside. But if you have bigger eyes or a bigger eye bed here, you can do that. And if you have hooded eyes, just do this, bring that all the way, and you can bring it up a little bit so when your eyes are open, you can see it. Okay. And so now I'm going to go in with a darker shade. I'm kind of mixing the dark brown and the black in here. And I'm going to do that in the outside crease. I'm not going to bring it too far over. I'm just going to put it right there. And then we'll see how much I want to bring over. Because guys, you can always add and tweak. Even if I had mascara on, I could still add and tweak a little bit. But I kind of like how it's lit a little bit lighter on the inside. But then I still have my pop of darkness to pop it open. And then I'm going to take another little brush, and with the Optics palette, I'm just with the, it's called Halo. I'm going to do right on the inside. Just to, again, brighten the eyes on the inside. And sometimes people think that you have to do that when it's when you're being fancy. And no, you can do that anytime. And you can just put it there just to lighten it. It doesn't have to be a smoky eye. It can be whatever you want it to be. Now I'm going to take a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'll use this one. And I'm going to smudge, and I'm going to do it a little bit thicker than normal, and just smudge right down at the bottom for my bottom liner. So a little bit smudgier, thicker liner at the bottom is going to kind of pop it up a little bit more, make it a little bit more dramatic. I feel like, oh, it's this side. I feel like I had a little bit of line that was being funky. All right, so now we're not finished with the eyes, but I am going to go in and do a little bit of contouring, and I'm just going to do that on my neck, because I still like my brush contour. I'm going to do it there. I said blush contour. All right, so now I will go in and I'm going to use our Persuasion eyeliner. And tickling that lash line. Right there. And see how you can tell how even that dresses it up a little bit. And I'm just like doing little light strokes right there. And I'm not going to cut that out. I'm just going to leave it right there. And so I am going to, now with this look, I could definitely do lashes, or I'm just going to do mascara today. And here. Temptation, you like the Temptation? Yeah, the Temptation eyeliner is great too. It does, I actually like all of our eyeliners because they really go on very smooth, and they're easy to apply. They really are. So now adding my mascara. I kind of like, I use the bigger base of this to get the most of it on and kind of wiggle, wiggle. And just add, and you know how I love me mascaras. And then just keep adding and adding and building up those lashes, because you can let it dry a little as well, and then add more so it's a little bit thicker for you. And then what is this one? Let's see. I'll do Vinyl Slick, and I'll do the Ballet Pink. Thank you, Amber. Amber says I look glamorous. We haven't done like a glam look. And the Vinyl Slick I really like because it is high pigmented, but it has some shine to it. Just like that. There you go. There you go. So awesome job today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for welcoming Dorothy, Heather 2.0. And again, if you have any questions, go and see her. I feel a little glamorous today. I'm not gonna lie. So thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.